Good day, you are welcome to this edition of our Inspiring Life Faith Christian Life Journey. My name is John Cometa. I'm happy you are back again. Today we are going to be talking on the ability to say no. The ability to say no. Apostle Paul in the scripture said, if I was striving to be people pleasers, I will never be a pleaser of God. Sometimes in life, there is a lot of pressure that comes to people from different sides. And with this pressure, people live a life of always being in states of emergency, running here and there. I wasn't meant to believe that way. Scripture makes us to understand that God created the universe, and on the seventh day He rested. There is a reason why Scripture takes time to inform us that God rested. The ability to say no is what many people found it difficult to do. Will you do this for me? Yes. Will you go up? Yes. Will you come down? Yes. Will you do that? Yes. So sometimes people over labor for others to the point they don't actually have time for themselves. Developing the ability to say no is a practice that many people need to venture into in order to have time for themselves. Now, to many other people, they think that when somebody says no, it's simply because the person is an enemy to their opinion. To another set of people, for someone to say no, it simply means that it is like he's not in supporting to what he or she is doing. But that is not the case. When you say no, in circumstances that demands you to say no, what simply means is that you have boosted your self-worth. You have boosted your self-esteem. That is how it is. When you say no to somebody, it doesn't necessarily mean you are wicked or you doesn't support the people's opinion. It simply means that at the time of reasoning or at that lane, you are incapable to go their way. It simply means that there are other things that by that time you have great esteem for, you have proper respect for. So saying no simply means that according to your scale of preference, there are more needs and urgent that you need to respond to more compared to that which is placed before you. Sometimes you have to say no to many things in order to achieve your goals in life, in order to fulfill God's plan and calling for you in life. You must develop this ability to say no. Saying yes, and yes to every situation, it will be impossible for you to move forward because you end up burning a lot of calories and energy in your body to please people whom will never be pleased with what you do. And you must understand that man will never be satisfied as long as we live here. So saying no will help you to achieve more in life. There are some things you must say no to as you indulge yourself into the days ahead. You can say no. Anything that makes you feel downcasted, say no to it. Anything that makes you feels that you didn't achieve your goals, say no to it. It could be going to work late that you will need to say no. It could be developing a certain skill that you will need to say no to some other leisures and pleasures that you'll be enjoying. It could be saying no to anyone that pressurizes you into any act that is trying to stay in your conscience. You say no. You say no to that proposals, that those proposals are disguised traps for you. You say no. You say no to the disturbance, those who disturb you at your time of work. You say no. You say no to those who just want you to take life at ease and you follow their own lane of work. You say no. Saying no doesn't mean you hate anybody. Saying no simply means you have greater respect for your opinion compared to the opinion being proposed to you. Think and think again. What are some things you need to say no to today? What are some things you need to say no to this week? What are some things you need to say no to this month? And even the remaining months of this year. Learn to say no. Listen to me. Some of us can say no to people and the no will not be affirmative. You need to learn to say an affirmative no to somebody. No as in capital letters. When you say no to somebody and the no is not in an affirmative way, the person will always find it easy to pressurize his or her way, his or her opinion, to propagate you, do whatever he or she intended you to do. So saying no in an affirmative way to situations, to people, will give you a lot of time to rest, give you a lot of time to gather your mental energy and reserve it for yourself for greater accomplishment. You can't please anyone. You can't please anyone. Learn to say no. I pray for you that the hand of God will be upon you, that you will be able to deliver yourself by saying no to situations you ought to say no to. It could be saying no to the boss that gave you work and wants to exchange it as a means of committing immorality, fornication with you. It could be saying no to giving bribes or unnecessary drinking. Just saying, may grace come upon you to say no in Jesus' mighty name. God bless you.